their time to this event, and they're on the sound 24/7. And they would like to offer their quick thanks to all of the fan remixers and cover artists who sent in their music for SGDQ this year, and they hope you're enjoying this year's soundtrack, which I personally have been absolutely floored by the selection this year, so hopefully you guys are too. We have $100 sent in by JT Norimaki, who says, "Good morning, SGDQ." Yeah, there you go. Get some hype in the room. Good morning, SGDQ. Been another great week of gaming for a great cause. Been an entertaining week of watching my friends who have changed my life do the thing. Wish I could be there with you all, but glad I could be awake from a good friend LoZCardsfans runs. One of the best announcing and commentating voices I know. Proud of you getting this run in finally, and I wish you the best of luck. Remember, if you have to carry a zombie through the first hallway or whipping a wall nets you school lunch, you're playing the wrong game. Donation goes to Runner's Choice. FinRain4 sends in $10 and says, "Hello GDQ, keep up the good runs. GDQ is my favorite event, and it's a lot of fun watching different kinds of games. Also, Barb Souls for Dark Souls 2. All right, looks like we're all set to send you off to LoZCardsfan with Castlevania DOS. Give it up.
Thank you very much. Good morning, SGDQ.
Morning.
I'm LoZCardsfan23, and continuing our silly block here, I'm going to be doing the DOS version of Castlevania, or as we affectionately call it here, DOSylvania. It is one of the 3 computer ports that was released in 1990 of the NES classic game that we saw earlier in the SGDQ between Freeland, Tusnik, and Comrade Control. It was also ported to the Commodore Amiga and the C64. So today I am going to be doing the MS-DOS version, which, by the way, are there any fans of Brosentia and Cusa Grande out there?
Yeah.
Well, this game was featured about a year ago during that Cuso Grande, and it was very exciting. One of the contestants got to the final stage, and I must say, for a blind playthrough, to get to the last stage within an hour is very, very impressive. So, going to be doing the DOS run of Castlevania. So, audience, can I get some hype?
Hype!
All right, so we're going to get the menu showed up right here. And we're going to start the countdown in just a moment. So here we go. Gonna start it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go.
All right, so everybody watching at home that's familiar with the original game, do not adjust your Twitch player. You are not dropping frames. This game runs at the crispy frame rate of 8 1/3 frames per second.
Yeah, that's right. All right, did the damage boost off of the zombies. You can't jump over the zombies like you can in the NES version. The best you can do is a damage boost, and I forgot to jump over there because my iframes ran out. By the way, that's one thing about this game is you have a lot of iframes. 5 seconds worth.
Compared to probably just about a second in the NES original.
All right, so we're going to be doing the bat boost in just a moment here. Nice damage boost. And you pretty much have to defy the laws of physics because it requires Simon to do a jump off the wall. So we're going to get this bat here. Wait for the bat to show up. And we jumped too early. Well, I pulled a Freeland there. No surprise. Let's try it again.
There it is.
Got it.
Yes. Nice.
All right, so by doing that, you skip those stupid fishmen that are down there that like to just spawn all over the place here. So we're going to take the holy water that I just grabbed here. Another damage boost. We're going to try and get a 1 cycle off of this bat using that holy water. And it's the only time you're going to see the holy water be used throughout this run.
Yeah, in the NES game, you would try to score a critical hit on the bat here. That's not an option on this version, unfortunately.
By the way, don't blink, you'll miss it. Orb!
Orb!
That backwards orb grab was awesome.
Oh, touche. So by the way, we're on a quest to get to Transylvania for some breakfast, because it is breakfast time after all. And what's on the menu, you ask? Count Chocula cereal.
Well played.
All right, so coming up is the Medusa boost, and just like the NES version, it saves a lot of time, but this is a death-defying stunt here, because it is a frame-perfect trick. If I screw this up, I will take a death, but luckily this game does have a save feature in case, you know, the calamities were to happen, so hopefully it doesn't boil down to that. Yeah. So for this moment coming up here, I'm going to ask for some silence here, so I can have the full concentration of getting this jump down. So we're going to jump, get the setup. We got it.
Nice. Yeah, if he would not have jumped out of the floor on the exact frame, it would have plummeted him to his death.
Actually, no, it wouldn't have. I would have been stuck there. You need to jump to get out of that block there. So it's not a frame perfect part. Just the jump itself is frame perfect.
Oh, okay.
All right, so now we're going to do a fireball boost here and get our triple shot cross. By the way, you can't build up your multiplier. The only multipliers are behind hidden blocks. Got it. All right, so this would be a perfect time before the Medusa fight to have some donations read.
All right, I got you covered. Professor Chuckles sends in $10 and says, great to see Castlevania at GDQ. Good luck on the run, LSE. No whammies.
Thank you.
Donation to Runner's Choice.
All right, getting ready for the Medusa fight here. And this triple shot cross that we have, we're going to have this for the entire run, hopefully.
A big difference in this to the NES game is the fact that enemies don't really suffer any stun lock.
Orb!
So the NES game, you would throw out your 3 crosses and just kind of freeze Medusa in place and effortlessly kill her. This game, she's still going to fly around because she just does not get stunned.
That is correct. That's why Holy Water is not a great weapon in the DOS version, because you cannot stun lock your enemy. So coming up here is stage 3, and runners of the NES version will tell you it's the hardest stage of the game, but in the DOS version, I consider it to be the easiest stage of the game. It's 100% execution.
I love these sound blaster versions of the music too.
Absolutely. This was also, there's also a Tandy sound card as well, which sounds pretty lit as well. Oops.
If you ever wondered what Castlevania music sounded like through a 9600 baud modem, here you go.
Well, I had a little bit of trouble with the jump there, but it's all good.
You got this, Loz.
I love how the iframes on this low frame rate make it look like your hero is just gliding across the floor.
Yeah, you get 5 seconds. 5 seconds of iframes every time you get hit, so it really comes into play here. So coming up here on the second segment of stage 3, you know that skeleton that's always trolling NES runners because there's always that chance that they're going to throw a bone on you on the stairs? Well, these skeletons like to be very, very silly. They like to just jump off the platform and go, whee! And here's another good time for a donation.
Anonymous sends in $25. So great to see Castlevania hit the GDQ stage. Let's do this, and let's hope that Death isn't a jerk.
Thank you very much. And yes, there will be no holy water to stun lock Death, but we'll get to that a little bit later.
He also adds good luck to that.
Thank you very much. And by the way, the reason I missed that jump, Tetra, is because my input got ate up. What do you have to say about that?
Ooh, yummy inputs. Nom, nom, nom.
Kind of think that's what I'm getting for breakfast after this.
I totally screwed up the strat. I was trying to do a... Wow. I totally messed that up, yeah. I want to keep my triple shot cross. I totally messed up the strat here. I was supposed to kill the first bird and not the second one, so that's all on me right there.
And in this game, you can actually save and load pretty much at will, so you're able to do stuff like save yourself there.
That's much better. All right, so I'm going to go ahead, kill the bone pillar, and we're going to grab this safety meat here.
Now I'm torn. Do I want wall meat or inputs for breakfast?
Oh, wow. No, what happened was I killed the bone pillar and the fireball still came out. That's just unfortunate right there. I probably should have abused the death glitch there, but I wasn't expecting this to happen, that's for sure.
Yeah, I don't think this has happened before.
No, this has not happened before. Oh, and I killed myself again. Wow. This has not been my night here for stage 3. I said this was the easiest stage of the game, and I'm proving myself wrong here.
It's almost as if the game is listening to us.
What is that phrase that I'm always telling people?
The game knows?
Yeah.
The game knows.
And it absolutely knows here today.
Oh, yeah. It's all right, though. We'll try it again. All right, so this time I'm going to play it a little bit slowly here because we have enough heart to take down the mummies. All right, so I'm going to grab the meat for safety here. So here comes the mummies fight. Gonna get hit here. Great fight.
I love the fragments of the broken block in the air. Orb.
All right, so for this moment here, I'm going to need complete silence because I am going to be attempting to do a manipulation that despawns the fishman here in stage 4 because you can't do the cave skip and these fishmen will jump all over the place. And of course, I jumped the wrong way. Wow, there's another yummy input. I jumped forwards instead of backwards, so now we're gonna have to deal with the fisherman. So hopefully, we don't get killed. All right, so we got through this part, so this platform should be coming up very soon.
Yeah, and this game's just much harder to control than the NES.
Oh, absolutely.
The lower frame rate makes it really, really difficult to play. So you'll get stuff like accidentally jumping the wrong way because...
All right, we got through it. We still got through it.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. All right, here comes the hallway. No whammies, no whammies. Okay, 1, 2. Of course not. Yep, whammy indeed.
Womp womp.
2.
That's 3.
All right, perfect. All right, we have time for a donation. Let's hear it.
Sure thing. Francois228 offers up $15 and says, as always, great event and a lot of good runs. Missed the Katamari run? Gotta have to go back to watch it.
All right, so coming up here is the Frankenstein fight, and I have to be careful not to despawn the orb here, and our health is getting quite low here, so we may execute a special glitch here. Now, Scav, why would we have the orb despawn?
I don't remember at 7 a.m.
Too many sprites on the screen, a sprite overload.
Oh, yeah, that. I knew that.
Bad
I knew
RNG
that.
on that bone dragon. I was trying to do a damage boost, and he gave me a bad pattern. So here we go with the fight. All right, we got
nice.
it. Orb. All right, so coming up next is pretty much the big gatekeeper in the DOS run and at stage 5 because you have these axe knights and they'll do whatever they please. You can't use the holy water to kill them like in the NES version. I don't know if you noticed this or not, but the music's alternated between stages 4 and 5. You hear Heart of Fire in stage 4 and Walking on the Edge in stage 5. In the NES version, of course, it's the other way around. All right, so this part's pretty easy, and we've already got all the hearts that we need. So if there's time for another donation, this is perfect.
Excellent. We have one for $5 from Mr. TCX. So happy to see you run DOS Castlevania on SGDQ. Love you, my dude. From your biggest fan, TC.
Thank you very much, TC. Much appreciated. All right, so here comes the part of the run where RNG just comes into play. What will these Axe Knights do? Oh, that first one cooperated, or I gotta wait on this one. All right, got through it. A nice stair grab, by the way.
Nice.
Yeah. That stair grab actually only works on stairs that are exactly 6 blocks high on screen.
Correct. All right, so here comes this Axe Knight and that Axe Knight. Well, I got a damage boost forward. That doesn't usually happen very often, so that's the only hit we'll take. So we don't have to, we still have to grab the wall meat, but I will not have to do another save and restore, hopefully, for the rest of this game. Let's see what this final Axe Knight does. What this one does determines what I'll do with this bone pillar coming up. And axe to the face, so we are going to kill the bone pillar, and then we're going to grab the wall meat, because let's face it, everybody needs a little bit of wall meat in their diet.
Wall meat hype.
Rip vegetarian run.
Yep, that's right, Tetra. Kill these guys, and then we're gonna grab our wall meat. We have plenty of hearts for the death fight, more than enough. See, this is the kind of heart luck I want on stage 6. Again, we're gonna grab the stairs. There it is. Now, funny thing is you can jump over the Axe Knights, yet Simon can't jump over the zombies. All right, so we have 1 hit to take on the death fight, so that is fine. We're gonna use our triple shot cross to take him down. All right, look at that. Instant orb. All right, so we're going into the final stage here, and everybody in chat, get your hearts out. We want to see as many hearts as we possibly can. Use the normal heart emote or heart emotes from your favorite streamers, but let's get all the hearts out in chat because we want a lot of them for Count Chocula.
Yes. If I remember right, he needs 25 for the optimal Dracula strat.
At least, yes. Look at these bats. They don't stand a chance.
Aw, and that big heart right down the tubes.
Game knows. But we did get a heart drop, so we don't have to resort to the backup strat. Beautiful. All the bats are gone. Easy game is easy game. So now it's all up to the hard RNG. Well.
Wow.
Game being stingy.
All right, got the backwards jump so we can keep on moving. That was nice. Well, there was a heart. Oh, there's a nice drop. All right, so I'm looking for 2 big heart drops coming up here. All right, so we need a little bit of help on this hallway here. I want 2 big hearts. There's going to be a small heart here. We're going to try and get a 2-cycle Dracula. There's 1. There's 2.
Nice.
Yes. All right, let's get the 2-cycle. Here's Count Chocula. And we got an extra heart as well. There's the 2-cycle.
Nice.
Well done.
And here's Cookie Monster. By the way, get ready for time.
I love the glitch out block in the enemy health bar.
And get ready for time. Orb. And time. Orb.
Yeah.
I must say, other than biffing the easiest stage in the game, this was a very, very good run. So I'm very happy about the way you play. How'd you guys join Castlevania?
I'm at a DOS for words.
You're at a DOS for words. Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to let the credits roll here. So if you have one more donation on hand, now's a perfect time for it.
All right, we have $10 from Sachikoda. GDQ has always been such a cozy atmosphere. Turning it on after uni just makes you feel at home a bit. Smiley face.
I know, aren't they beautiful? Just like the NES version, you have the funny names that show up. But watch at the end of the credits, you're going to notice one change, one difference that appears in the DOS version as opposed to the NES version of Castlevania. And you'll see it come up. So, tell you what, it's been a lot of fun. Tetra, what'd you think about it?
It was great. Underestimate, too.
Thank you very much. Nescardinality, JSR, Scavenger216. Thank you all for being here for the Castlevania run here. Just about at the end of the credits here. All the funny names continuing to roll off.
All the bad horror movie puns.
Joan Candies. I know it's not for John Candy. We're not talking planes, trains, and automobiles. And of course, the hero, Simon Belmont, not Belmondo. So guys, coming up next, it is going to be the one and only Super Pit Pro with an Arnie game and Last Action Hero. Get to the chopper. I'm LoZCardsfan23. This has been Castlevania for MS-DOS. Thank you very much for having me here, and keep those donations coming. It's for a wonderful, wonderful cause. So we will be right back.
All right, give it up for LoZCardsfan23. So just offering a quick update on some of the donation incentives here. We have the Nuclear Throne Loot 10 Showcase, currently sitting at about 6,300, a little bit over that, out of the 7,500 goal. So if you'd like to see that, go ahead and send in your donations. Our third bonus game, StarCraft Remastered, is sitting at $22,681 out of $60,000. That's sure to be an exciting run. So please, please, get your donations in. We're gonna go ahead and take a quick ad break here. So please don't go anywhere. SGDQ2019 will be right back. Heave Ho tasks up to 4 players with a simple goal. Don't fall to your death. Players will use their own 2 hands and the outstretched grip of their friends to grapple across each level on their way to victory. Coming to Nintendo Switch and Steam this summer. Not only are you donating for a great cause in MSF, we've also got some wonderful prizes you guys can win. Enter in the raffle for, including that beautiful Katamari cross stitch you can see on the stream right now, as well as a set of Nuclear Throne figurines brought in by Fangamer and Vlambeer. And in fact, if you donate a cumulative total of $200, you have a chance of winning the grand prize, the Master Sword and Hylian Shield replicas provided by Heroic Replicas. Again, the minimum donation cumulative across the event is $200. Full prize information can be viewed in the tracker, and the official rules are on the website.